What's up everyone? In this video I'm going to be going over a Mono Dark team that I made, and Mono Dark isn't that great because it has to deal with two pre-evolutions, so that does kind of hurt it a little bit because their stats are quite low. But apart from that, it's fine because it has Dorigo, which is very good in my opinion in Monotype, and then Vesperatu too, which is also quite great. Of course, you have Eclipse and then Umbrat, which are able to make quite good progress. And yeah, so starting off with Vesperatu, it's just a standard melee attacker, and it has Dark Essence, because, it works best on it. And then the TB spread, it just lets you outspeed Nimble Wintrix and stuff like that. And then the rest just goes into melee attack and HP, because I don't think energy doesn't really do much for you. And yeah, so Ragoon, it has Flame Pearls, so I'm able to deal with fire teams more better, because I don't really have a great, fire answer. And also, you're able to check Shachi better against mono mine teams, which is quite useful, because Ragoon is definitely going to be a great asset to have versus those teams. And it's just a standard Brawny Nimble, 200, 200, 100. It's 4 attacks, well, 3 attacks Provoke, because Provoke is quite useful to prevent, progress stuff. And yeah, here's Kleptyke, Specialty Boots, Ability Thief, because I thought that might be useful. Standard set, you reach 200 energy, which is quite good. And it's basically the same set as Ragoon, except you have Barter instead of Chase Down, because you're not really going to be chasing things too much. But yeah, it's just nice to have the Barter to cripple things maybe. The whole thing about Kleptyke is just to cripple things in general, so that's why it's Ability Thief too. And it's Eclipse, standard, bulky setup. I like bulky setup to Eclipse a lot, and I think it's even better in Monotype. Well, not even better, it's just great in Monotype. And yeah, same TP spread as the other one of the light team. You have 160 range defense, because, for bulk, and speed for Valkyrie, and then, the rest is standard. And Eclipse is quite useful on these teams, because you're able to take light type attacks, which nothing else really can. And yeah, Eclipse is just really good in general in Monotype, because it covers both lights and dark's biggest weakness. And next up is Umbrat, bulk up, stretch, double dancer, same energy stat as I have on Luxor, Trumbull, stuff like that. Speed, it allows you, I forgot what it outspeeds at +1, but it was for something, so probably useful. And I have the Shade Shell, because I already have the Dark Essence on Vesperatu, and being able to Shade Shell, +1 range tackle could be really useful. And yeah, I don't really know what else I'd want on this, maybe Scapegoat, so that's just why I have Stretch. And yeah, Kyoko, Clutch Plushie, because its defenses are kind of meh. And here's the set I have, Primal Slash, Slapdown, Provoke, and Poison Barbs. Poison Barbs are actually quite useful, because generally you're able to end games quite fast, or not really end games, but just sort of, threaten the opponent a lot if they don't have any sort of removal. And Kyoko definitely helps a lot with that, with the Primal, not the Primal, the Poison Barbs. And it should be Nimble. I don't know why, I guess I forgot it, but yeah, so that's Kyoko. And then last up, Dorigo. It has Metallic Pearl to better deal with the metal type teams, because they usually give you a little bit of trouble. And TP spread, 250 energy is good. You get Protagon melee attack boost, and then this should also be Nimble. Yeah. And just standard 3 attacks bulk up. Mega Punch is quite useful against metal teams. And Sergei is very good when you have things like Sharp Claws, Total Eclipse, and yeah, it's just quite good in general, in my opinion. And yeah, that's my Mono Dark team. It is, I don't think Mono Dark is that great, but I do think it could work, especially having access to Poison Barbs. That does give it a big advantage that some big teams don't have. Like, you can't get Poison Barbs on Mono Water or Mono, Mono Fire. So it does have, the Poison Barbs does help versus those matchups, because nothing's gonna be able to remove Kyogo's Poison Barbs, really. And then you have a lot of crippling options like Kleptyke, Ragoon, and then you just have a lot of powerful attackers like Vespera too. Umbra and setup sweepers like Eclipse and Dorigo that are able to take the game away. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the team that I showed, and that's it. See ya.